Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at San Antonio, they're sitting pretty in second place and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Timberwolves, a game and a half out.
And I think for the Timberwolves, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season. This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Here's Barnes, and the layup falls.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far, a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Fox against DiVincenzo. Randall outside to stop the run. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Just 3 to shoot, and Fox gets it to go.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Randall passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Edwards the bounce pass. And stolen by Wembanyama. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Vassell outside. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by McDaniel.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 22 points in the win against Milwaukee. Castle misses.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Pass to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
To the inside, Wembanyama goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Vassell. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. 5 to shoot for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Spurs ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And here is Fox. Off target from outside. 10 points separating the teams. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it.
Yeah, this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 8 points his last outing.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
In the corner, Castle with it. Fox against DiVincenzo. Lock at 6 from 11 feet away. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves trail by 8. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And stolen by Barnes. Down low, here's Wembanyama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Wembanyama has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. McDaniels outside. High post, Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Barnes grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Driving the lane. Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Nice defense by Vassell.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Count that bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Stats for McDaniels. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-7 run. To the left wing. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama down low. 5 points in the game. Can't connect from short range.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Fox. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now, here's Fox. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. To the paint. Randall no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Vassell with it. McDaniels defending. Back to Castle. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Fresh 5 on the floor. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In fourth, the Spurs.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Now, here's Harper. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Conley. Here's Clark. To the middle. It's picked off. Inside. Doubled by Conley. Sohan finds Johnson. To stop the drought. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Clark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The three-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. Now here's Harper. Still yet to score. Johnson right side. Pass to Champagny. Traps in the tray.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And here is Conley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Left side, Reed. Right wing, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Dillingham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Harper. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. From deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bounce pass Conley. To the middle. Here's Reed. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Harper. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Harper the pass to Champagny. Johnson for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Conley feeling it out. Now Dillingham. Still without a basket.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Harper. Good work defensively by Conley.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
There's Miller with the 3. Here's Reed. And so it's San Antonio holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randle and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the three.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here is Harper following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Johnson on the wing, Fox. Over Dillingham, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15 to the inside. Dillingham, and he converts the layup.
Works that one inside nicely.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Reed. Shoots from 14. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Johnson following the basket by Julius Randle. Over Clark. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5.
Seems like Johnson is always ready to strike. When he sees a look he likes, he attacks.
Pass to Dillingham from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. And Fox gets it to go. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Reed with a screen on Fox. Down low. Reed in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. Reed misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fox against Edwards. Fox passes to Sohan. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, a screen on Clark. Hits it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Fox. That shot wide open. Randall's got his third bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Reed. Sohan, no good on that one. Randall with some nice D. Outside Conley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Randall against Barnes. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels outside. Randall outside. From downtown, good on the three-point shot. Randall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Look at the numbers for Edwards. The past month has been surreal. 5th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And he makes the first.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And he makes both free throws. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
San Antonio leading by 13. Top the key, Barnes. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Randall is doubled. Vassell against Edwards. A floater. Edwards fights through for two.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Pass to Barnes. Klotz with the screen for Barnes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Johnson, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Johnson outside. Pass to Vassell. No good on the three. Timberwolves trail by 11. McDaniels in the post. Covered by Vassell. That one falls.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama has got 11 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Edwards inside. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. So it's San Antonio now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Wembanyama against Gobert. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. Good! Edwards mixing it up inside.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
First free throw is good. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
and so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards against Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Back to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Timberwolves trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Vassell. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. DiVincenzo passes to Reed, the 17-footer.
Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Pass to Sohan. With the fadeaway. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Edwards against Vassell. Edwards at the rim.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Vassell on the wing. Back to Vassell. Here's Sohan. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. To the paint. Out to Edwards. Four seconds left. That shot off the mark. And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Timberwolves trail by 9. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Edwards with confidence.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
And yes, it's good. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Both shots good from the stripe. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Fox, the bounce pass. Vassell against Edwards. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on DiVincenzo. The 3, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight for the tie. And it's finished off by McDaniels as he lays it in. McDaniels got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Castle. Barnes, screen on Edwards. And that time, also a missed shot. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
To check out the numbers for Randall. Averaging about 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Wembanyama, a screen on Randall. Outside for Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Castle. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. Vassell, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Randall against Barnes. Here's Gobert. Rebound, San Antonio.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fox passes to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Randall. It's stolen by Gobert. Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Stephon Castle, number 1.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Vassell with it. McDaniels defending. Fox, and he drops it in from the low post. Fox has got 10.
Vassell keeping his eyes open and his head up. That's a nice pass.
Randall dishes to Gobert. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Edwards kicks to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Fox. Back to Castle. Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. 19 points for Victor Wembanyama. Randall outside. Now Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Barnes finds Fox. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Up top, Randall. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Fox against DiVincenzo. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
The first free throw is good. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all. As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels in the post. Covered by Barnes. Out to Edwards. Randall surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wembanyama against Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. From the arc, Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo. Baseline try. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Edwards. Randall from outside. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barnes can't get it to go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. It's stolen by Gobert. Fox with the steal. Wembanyama finds Castle. Vassell against Edwards. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 23 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Dillingham. Outside, Reed hits the jumper in space. Reed's got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Harper the pass to Cornette. Now Johnson. Pass to Champagny. Outside Harper. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Dillingham. Front pass the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Over Dillingham. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota, leading by 5. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. "14 feet away. That shot, no good. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Cornette kicks to Johnson. Back to Cornette. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Reed. It's good from long range. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Cornette with it. Guarded by Reed. Doubled by Conley. Here's Sohan. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball. Minnesota substitution. Number 19. Jawan Belanger.
Minnesota leading by 6.
Come to me.
Now here's Conley. And no good in the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. Gornett finds Johnson. Over Clark. A shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves on offense. 6-point game. Outside Conley, pass to Randall. Clark outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Keeping his options open. Randall would rather pass out if his look isn't there.
Now, here's Johnson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Johnson. A pass to Fox. Just 4 to shoot. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's Randall. Rebound by Johnson. Spurs trail by 8. And Fox has it in the corner. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. For the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight from Johnson. And that one is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Inside. That's good from Randall on the assist from Dillingham. Randall's got 20.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Harper the pass to Cornett. Now Sohan jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley up top. He's guarded by Harper. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Dillingham. Outside for Randall. Conley the pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Pass to Cornett. Fox looking it over. Harper wide open. Drills the 3-pointer.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark, and it's Edwards in for Dillingham. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. So it's San Antonio now, following the miss by Julius Randle. Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over McDaniel. Fox, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
To the inside. Ball stolen. All alone. And it's Fox with the jam.
In the open, few better than Fox. A great finisher with tremendous speed.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randle. There's the triple. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Champagny. A three from Johnson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Edwards with the screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Randle outside. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves shooting around 41% on the night. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. High post, Gobert. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. He's off on the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Pass to Castle. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Randle. Yep, that one goes in there. Randle's got 13 points in the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Vassell a screen on DiVincenzo. Fox against DiVincenzo. Pass to Castle. Stolen by McDaniels. A finish. And finished off by McDaniel.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Randle, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randle. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Randall's got 26 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now, here's Fox. Now, Castle. For three. Gobert there for the rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Randall against Barnes. McDaniels. It misses.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Here's Barnes. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Wembanyama against Randall. DiVincenzo. He drills the three.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Spurs trail by 11. And here is Fox. Here is Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Let's lose a three. Gobert there for the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Vassell, and another turnover here by San Antonio.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Timberwolves on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now Randall. Here's McDaniel. Buries the deep ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Barnes. Fox fires. And the three misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Puts up the three. Wembanyama reels it in. And the Spurs with possession. It's a 14-point game. Vassell outside. Lets it go. No good.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
It's Randall. And get the three. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long, everyone.